Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. So, since last episode, okay, I have went around and gathered all but, I think, one Katz box. If you look in the library, under player records, you can see that Katz box is unlocked. We now have 57. As of last episode, we had, I think, 48 was where we were at. There was one Katz box that kind of gave me a little bit of issue, but I did come across one in a ball that we had never found before. It was right on the side of Velvet's house. I did go ahead and open that. The only box remaining is, I believe, I went through and looked at the map on all of them. So unless there's one that we haven't found like a ball was, but I got to looking at a ball because it was like the only place that didn't have a Katz box. So I was like, okay, something's up here. And I didn't see it leaving off on an odd number, but I don't know. There might still be more. We'll see. But as of last episode, we had 48. So I did do a bit of cat spirit grinding and stuff, and I think we have enough cat spirits now. We have almost 400, and there's a cat's location here, which will put us up at about 800, I figure. The last box, maybe with it being Titania, probably 200 or 300 at most with that box. And then we'll have some cat spirits to use on the upcoming challenges and the making warp points and stuff like that, depending on how long this dungeon is. We shall see. So anyways, I did get that squared away. We also got an achievement for learning all the recipes, because I did pop into the new area because I was grinding cat spirits in this zone, basically the 6th floor zone. So I did pop in there, I opened one chest, and I got a new recipe. So if we take a look here, the new recipe that we unlocked is the Pirate King Seafood Bowl. Trigger condition, someone is KO'd, and when recovering from KO, 30% of HP is restored. It says a bowl full of treasures from the sea, fit to please a Pirate King. It takes roe and naturally brewed soy sauce. Also, when I was looking through the maps, I did notice a couple events that we missed that are maybe quests or something for later on. There is one in Titania. That's the reason I left the Titania box, because maybe there's a skit or something after we get the last box. I figured I'd hold out on that one for you guys. And then also there was a skit or an event at the Empyrean's throne. We'll see, later on we'll see what that's about. And before we get started, I unlocked a bit of fashion stuff. For Velvet, she did get the Battle Music Garb number 4. It's the same outfit, but it's basically just battle theme change. Also, Rokuro got the Wind Norman suit and the Wind Norman headpiece. Now, in addition, we did get some new interesting things. We got the monocle, which, if you take a look, it's just a monocle that goes over the left eye or right eye, depending. Left eye, first person perspective. We also got the Afro Puff, which is like that. Not something that I see myself using, but plus with Rokuro's hair, it doesn't really make sense. And then we also got, let's see, right here, the lizard tail. It's actually, it says the tail of Dial the Demon. You can't cut it off to escape danger. So we did get that as well. And I believe that's pretty much it for the boxes. So, of course, we still have one more coming up. There's no telling what's in that. And there's no telling if there's maybe a quest or something after, or a big thank you from the cats, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, this is leading into the next zone, like where we're actually headed for going through this dungeon. So I'm going to grab all the cat spirits here. Basically, this area is 4 big piles like this. And there's around 50 or so per pile. Actually, I think it's a little bit more. We're at 516 right now. So let's take a look here. And that puts us up to 576. So yeah, it's a little bit more than 50. And then whenever we go through here, there's another batch. That was probably close to 250 cat spirits. And then there's a bunch here. These are like, I think 40 per row or something like that. I mean, it ends up being over 400 cat spirits for a single section of this. I will say that it does seem like you get, the farther in the dungeon you go, these cat spirits areas have more and more cat spirits. It really didn't take long at all, because basically what I did was I just had to save at the cauldron, and I would take the warp points here. If it's not cat spirits, I just reload, come back through, and, you know, rinse and repeat over and over again until I had enough cat spirits. It did make grinding up the cat spirits so quick. And honestly, most of the boxes that we had remaining that we hadn't opened yet, the majority of them were class 4 zones. The only exception was I had to go to Zamal Grotto for one and Hexen Isle for another. The one on Hexen Isle is literally like right after you get out of the boat, you walk like 10 feet forward and there it is. So it wasn't a major issue. And then of course the one in a ball took a little bit for me to find. And finally I was like, okay, maybe, you know, there's one back there or something. But anyways, we got all of our cat spirits. That should be enough depending on how long this dungeon is. But I mean, if it's longer than another episode, you know, then we'll just grind more cat spirits or whatever. Alright, so first up we have a bunch of new enemies, I'm sure. But we have a Dragoon, Armored Demi-Human Dragon, level 136, 57,000 HP, weak to earth, resistant to fire, and weak to hidden earth. Already off to a good start on souls, if I do say so myself. These guys they're very resilient, seems like. Just souls going everywhere here, though. Yeah, I got them in a nice little lock-in. But man, these guys have a lot of health. But I'm hoping the XP here is fairly good, and we'll get like a few burst levels. But even still, I don't think, like honestly, the cats, I've got so many cat spirits now, and I'm not really saving them at this point. Because as you saw, I mean, we've got more than enough now to finish out, I think. Unless, like I said, unless there's more cat boxes, you know, there could be some other post-game locations. There could be maybe a cat's box at the end of this dungeon, who knows. But at least as of right now, I mean, we're sitting really good on cat spirits.
You're not hurt, are you?
56,000 for that.
I'm fine.
Alright. Anyways, I want to check out and see what all the new enemies are.
I don't think we have a chance.
Nightmares. Okay, these are level 132, Fiend, Winged, 87,000 HP normally, weak to nothing, resistant to fire, and weak to martial arts. Sounds good to me. Those Dragoons, they're fairly resilient, I must say. I can't say they're like my favorite thing to be fighting. Yeah, I definitely say these Nightmares are pretty resilient too. I think it's this area. I think I could do with some level grinds to make this a little bit easier, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it because I think with the cat's help,
we were done for.
We should be okay. Mithril Bracelet is next. Alright, there is the thing right here. There's 11 chests in this area. So, quite a few of them. It's kind of interesting that this is in the Empyrean Throne. I see Nightmares, I see Dragoons. Here's another chest right here. Silver Scrap. Meh. Oh, now here's a new enemy over here. We have Scarlet Needlers. Crustaceans, level 132, 30,000 HP, weak to water, resistant to fire. They seem more like a swarm mob. You know, they only have like one soul. I mean, that's good damage right there when you get them all cluttered up like that. You know, even for being the swarm mobs, though, they're pretty resilient.
Killing flash! When I'm this close, I
looks
won't
like
miss.
he's finishing one off.
4-0.
He actually just popped that on the last fight. So he's getting back his
Double haze! Now double haze!
BG pretty quickly.
Shooting star!
Wow, he's got so many unnamed bags. Like, look at that. That's crazy. Also, by the way, Eleanor got the Guybog Spear. Let's check that out. That is crazy. It's funny because I don't use Eleanor and she's getting like every single weapon that she needs. Whereas most everybody else is like not that lucky. Velvet did get her rarity 20, which is the demon or the Dragon Slayer. So pretty cool weapon. It would be good to have that skill in effect, honestly. But I'm still working on leveling the Demon's Bane at the moment. I'm still looking for the cats in this area. And kind of keeping my eye open for new mobs and stuff. Oh man, I didn't think about the ladders here. There's stuff all over the place in this area. Of course, tempering powder. from that chest. Nothing too great thus far anyways. Trying to be pretty thorough as I look for this cat. Still no luck though, like, these guys are well hidden, to say the least. I wonder if there's going to be stuff up here. Because just the ladder climb alone is horrendous. Oh, that's a new mob.
I don't think we have a chance.
Hell Harpies. Winged demi-human, level 132, 76,000 HP, weak to physical, resistant to water, and weak to martial arts. That's good. Those Hell Harpies really aren't all that bad, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, what do we got up here? Grape jail. Good. The rewards here are like non-existent almost. It's just a bunch of like stuff I'm trashing and like tempering powders that aren't even something that we necessarily need.
Woo, it's a biggie.
It's funny because these nightmares have a lot of the same like attacks that the Hell Harpies have. Like not the exact same names, but the same like telegraphing. So they'll like fly up in the air and then come down with like an attack and whatnot. So, like for example, it's a lot like fighting the same thing, except the Harpies, I will say, are a bit tougher. You know, in my personal opinion, they're a little bit, or the Harpies are a little bit easier, sorry, than the Nightmares. The Nightmares are a little bit tougher, so all divide. Whew. These are like the worst chests I've ever had. These are terrible. I haven't got a single piece of equipment. Opened over half the chest so far and not a single piece of equipment. I guess we'll head up the stairs. Are there any mobs here? Like I said, I'm just kind of keeping my eye open for the... Oh, there's 3 chests here in addition to the 11 that were downstairs. I still haven't explored that one side of the stairs. It seems like all the same mobs now. You know, just all those same ones. So, dark bottle. Is there a chest on the other side? Nope. Wonder if the cats is maybe... I could see him being up here, you know. Chest with a calcite fragment. Ooh. We only have 69 of those. Right there's the mirror to go up. There's the cats. So he is up here. In one of these, it's like, there's the door, and then here's the cats. Okay. Give me cat spirits. Alright, we are going to delay the big malevolence. Then I also want to reduce little malevolences. And then let's detect little malevolences. And you know what? Let's go ahead and eliminate thorns. Yeah. Just get rid of all those thorns. Because there's a lot of thorns in this zone. Like a bunch. And a lot of them are the ones that are hidden as well. Topaz fragments. Or topaz fragment. Alright, it seems to be everything up here. I'm going to take a quick peek at the other side of the stairs. Like downstairs. And we'll see. And then we'll be, I think, ready. I mean, I'm not seeing any other mobs. That's what I'm kind of looking for, is other mob types. I'm opening chests if I see them. I'm not really worried about getting all the chests, to be perfectly honest with you. Just because the rewards are very, very lackluster thus far. But if I come across them, I am grabbing them, though. There is a chest here. Peach Jail. Okay, yeah, I've lost all hope in those chests, honestly. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start this thing up. I mean, I have pretty much every buff that takes effect. There's the one for reducing thorns, but I figure if he's going to eliminate thorns, might as well just let him eliminate them and not worry about reducing them, I think. Alright.
Are you ready for this?
Megaphoners. We saw them last episode, but we didn't come across them. They have googly glasses, like goofy glasses, and megaphone arms. It says Megaphoner, Fiend Armored, level 132, 68,000 HP, weak to water, resistant to wind. Alright. We will take them. They actually do a fair amount of damage whenever they like jump forward onto you. Like about 1,000 damage per hit. They have like some kind of a picture on the back. It's a Norman.
Better watch your step.
Yeah, they have Norman, and that's what those little pictures are on the wall, is like little Normans. Man, they are doing massive damage because they just keep spamming that attack.
No escape. Double haze.
These really aren't the best thing to get spirits on either, or souls, I mean. Everybody's like running out of souls except for Laffy's head. There we go, finally. Oh my gosh, these guys are so resilient. I'm hoping that we don't come across them
Shooting star.
at least a whole lot during the actual speed run. But the nice thing is none of these mobs in this area really seem all that dangerous as far as like chance of death, you know. What? They do have legs. Oh, there's another new mob. Heracles Beetle. Armored crustacean winged. Level 132. 42,000 HP. Weak to physical. Resistant to earth. Alright. Oh, and they're one of those mobs that move really fast. They could be an issue too during the actual speed run because they're very hard to catch. In fact. And when they're this resilient, like normally they move really fast, but they're rather fragile, like under pressure. Not these ones. But it looks like we only got 2 of them, so I don't know. Yeah, the thing is, once we start doing work on them, they're really not that bad. Well, they keep taking my souls, and I don't like that. They do a lot of damage. Okay, and then we have those little scorpions. So it does seem like we only got 2 Heracles Beetles for that encounter. Look at this awesome slow effect. This is terrible. Alright, here we go. The flame of malevolence has burst and black embers have been scattered about. Okay, it looks like we have 2 over in this direction. It doesn't look like there's any on the other side. So having all of these right over here is going to be nice. I guess I'm going to go up. Wow, we got 15 minutes to do this. But here's what's terrible, is climbing this like ladder. Because it takes like half a minute to climb this thing. It's like a monstrosity. Okay, we'll just pop over in that direction then first. Now there might be some up the steps, I don't know for sure, but if this...
Are we ready for this?
Cool.
Elements of
No,
radiation
I'm running from this. In fact, which you'll notice it takes forever to escape battles in this place. Which it's been this way all throughout the Heavenly Steps though, so nothing really new. Not a great first battle either, because we have those walls, and then we have these nightmares, like some of my, and dragoons, like all my least favorite mobs all in one. They can get the harpy. I got the harpy like down to 1/4 of her health already, but just I'm not gonna be able to finish her with slow because she's just too fast to keep up with. Okay, these battles are tough. Very, very tough. And apparently we got a skit, what Celica taught her.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
It does pop.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister died, I always did the cooking. The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt, and the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
You wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Celica taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste, sure, but I've also forgotten what it even feels like to taste something delicious. What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. This is great. You're a fine chef, Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always wished for our food to taste good, because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig, too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot, too, so you can grow up big and strong.
We got the jacketless outfit for Velvet. What does this look like? Oh, wow. Huh. It's just like her, like, undergarments, basically. Alright, I guess that was for hitting cooking level 10. Because she just leveled, and I know she was about level 10 when I was checking before this episode. So, wow. I wonder if there's skits for everybody. And, like, outfits for everybody for hitting level 10 cooking.
I don't think we have a chance.
Oh, God. Some of these battles are just, they're so tough. These guys have so much, like, just resilience to everything, basically. I was hoping to get, like, just a bunch of Hell Harpy fights. Now I'm paralyzed. I've only got one soul. Wonderful. These battles are like, basically if there's another floor, I'm going to have to grind left. Because we're getting to where, I mean, these battles are just, they're taking way too long. I mean, I could probably do maybe 2 more nodes in this. I could do more if they give us something like Hell Harpies or something like that. Because, I mean, there was about half the mobs are a pain in this zone, about half of them aren't really that bad. It's just I happen to be getting the ones that aren't so much fun.
Come on, put up some fight.
I was about to say, is that going to be the last one? That'd be awesome. Okay, so I guess we're headed upstairs now. I've already used up, like, over half the time allocated just to do the first 2 fights. That first one, though, realistically, that first one took a ton of time. Because, like, I was just stuck at, like, 1 soul. And I popped, like, a soul bottle and everything, and just still stuck at, like, 1 soul. It's another one of those 2 walls, nightmare, and the thing. Which isn't really, not really ideal, but hopefully we can keep them all packed up like this, though. Because I can go to town if I can. It's just whenever they get all scattered, I can't sustain souls for the battles. Which is how I, how I play Velvet anyway. I don't know why all the walls literally chase me around. Like, they're like, you're not going to have any souls because you're the player. Now they're on Ruffalo. Oh my gosh. There we go. I literally bided my time until I got a dodge and got a soul to come off because I was about to chain Devours. Ruffalo runs up and grabs the soul before I can get over there. I was like, really? It's like I'm destined to have like one soul in these battles. Oh my gosh. Every time I go to pop a Devour, they're like, now let's just... Oh my gosh. It's like literally if I get any kind of souls built up, they will take them within a few seconds.
See this? For 5. Strike.
God, this is terrible. Of course, I'm honestly getting the worst possible battles that I could get here. Even still, I mean, this is a pitiful showing.
See this?
Okay, well, at least one wall's down. So the other one's not going to be able to come up behind me and, like, steal all my souls while I'm trying to fight that one. I understand why they don't pop their mystic arts sooner. They wait till, like, the very last. Okay. Is there still another fight? Bah. Really? There's 2 more! Oh, this ain't happening this time. I can already tell you. But this is not about to happen.
I don't think we have a chance.
No. I mean, they literally, it's the same fights every time. And it's all the worst possible battles that I could get. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully we'll get a little bit better battles. That's what I'm hoping. Oh, this time we ended up with 1 on each side. Ugh. Why do they do this to me? Like they just want to make it harder for me. I mean, there's none up top. You know, up the ladders. So, there's that. I mean, we save, like, 30 seconds or something climbing that stupid ladder, but even still. Okay, Eleanor actually just got the nameless spear. It looks like that. It's actually really kind of ugly. The simple and highly effective equipment was created by an unknown maker. Has a lot of damage. I mean, all this unnamed stuff has like in the 400s, you know. I mean, it's way up there. So, I did finish the first 2 battles in about 5 minutes. So, we're making, or about 4 minutes. So, we're making a little bit better time this time around. So far, I did get a couple slightly easier battles. But, maybe they're taking a little bit pity on me. Oh, just 5 Scarlet Needlers? That's, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this time, it's not nearly as bad. I'll go ahead and pop this so I can get some extra souls. But, like, the battles aren't as bad for my comp, I guess. Okay, but we still got 2 more battles up here, so, I mean, depending, these could crush my victory. I don't know. Alright, we're on the last... Oh, man. I should be able to get this in, like, 6 minutes, so... It's probably going to take the majority of this time, but, I mean, at least we're on the last fight, so... Oh, wow.
I refuse to fall.
Okay, that one actually went really quick. We still got 5 minutes left. And the path forward is now open. Awesome. Now, my only concern is that I have 3 life bottles. Oh, but I do have 12 elixirs. Okay, never mind. I'm not as worried. I was like, at first I was like, oh man, this could be bad, but we got elixirs. Okay. What is this? Oh man. It's got like spider legs. Like 3 spider legs. Okay, and it's got the horse hoof. It's just a copy of that one mob. That one dragon that we fought in Enominat. So... Alright, let's check it out.
Are we ready for this?
Asgaard. Level 136, 250,000 HP. Dragon-based Amorphous. Weak to nothing, resistant to everything, and has art attack plus 30%. If we take a look at his stats... Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay.
Double hit! See this? Killing flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss!
Ruffalo is ready to go.
See this? See this? Shooting star!
Take that! Devour! Slow down!
Let's devour on him.
No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal. Carved into flesh.
Lethal pain!
A shameful defeat.
Oh my gosh. That one attack, like I got a soul out of it because I dodged out. Ruffalo just stood in there and ate it.
Blast away the shadows of doubt!
Oh my gosh, and now I just took the soul that I earned. This guy takes like 0 damage. I mean, look at this. Unless we pop like specials on this guy, and he insta-kills people with that attack. And...
Shooting star! I'll stop you!
Twin whip! Take that! Devour!
Armor crusher!
Twin whip!
I'll stop you!
Finish! Phalanx raid!
Yeah, I tell you what, give me an arcane bottle, please.
Thanks.
No mercy!
There we go.
Wounds that won't heal. Carved into
Gonna
flesh.
try into another special here.
Twin whip!
Down.
See this?
I don't know if they interrupted that or what. Like, I lost a soul, but he didn't insta-kill me like he had been doing to everybody.
Hurricane! I'll stop you!
Slow down! Fire!
See this? See this?
I just can't get over how this guy has resistance to everything. Literally everything.
Hurricane!
Twin whip!
Like, we just have to do, like, 1 damage.
Damn it!
Oh, God. I have 1 soul bottle remaining.
Thanks.
Let me go ahead and pop it, I guess.
Let's it drop! Is it
Double hit!
Devour! Twin
Okay.
Shooting
Moonlight
star!
Cyclone! Finish! Phalanx
Double
Ray!
haze!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh!
Oh my
Lethal
god.
Nope.
This
Double
guy
haze!
literally... We've got him down a fourth of his health. I'm pretty much having to eat through some arcane bottles, though, to do that. Considering he takes, like, no damage from, like, anything in existence.
Deception!
No escape! And down!
Shooting star! 4-4! See this?
Slow down! Soaring Dragon!
Gave way! I'll stop you!
Slow down! Take that! Devour! Slow down! Finish!
The nice thing is if I pop into a Devour when he goes to do his special, I can actually, like, save myself from that big spell that insta-kills everybody. I can actually save myself from death because when Velvet's about to die, whenever she gets down to 1 HP, she just does her special. Oh, I actually stunned it.
Shooting star!
That is impressive.
I'll stop
Slow
you!
down! Moonlight Cyclone!
See this? Double haze!
Slow down! No escape! Rising
Overcrusher!
Oh man, we're actually getting some stun locks on him right now. We're not getting a whole lot of damage on him, but
Double haze!
I mean, at least we're able to manage him now.
Hurricane! Fertile blue!
Stigma! Slow down! No escape!
I'll stop you!
Rising Falcon!
Double haze!
I mean, that's a plus, I guess.
Twin Whip!
Shooting star!
Slow
I'll
down!
stop you! See this?
Slow down! No escape! Take that! Devour!
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a Devour on him.
Moonlight Cyclone!
Maybe open up a weakness or something like that.
Fertile blue!
Slow down! No escape!
There we go. Now we're getting him. Like, we got through, like, that first, like,
4-4!
fourth of his health
I'll stop you!
with a whole lot of issues.
See this? 4-5! Damn it!
Crash
I'll
through!
stop you!
Take that!
And now, I mean,
Slow down! No escape!
Deception!
Finish! Phalanx
I've actually been able to keep up on souls fairly
I'll
decent.
stop you! Double haze!
Heavens will pierce my
At least thus far. Oh, Lofty Set's about to eat it.
Armor crusher!
Healing circle! Water mine! I'll help you!
Jade wave!
Slow down!
There we go.
Take that!
I love when I hear that sound. That ding.
Orochi fury!
Moonlight
It's
Cyclone!
like, yes, I got a soul.
Double haze!
No mercy!
There we go. And then we're going to go into a Mystic Art. My Mystic Art actually does a lot of damage against him. Like, it seems like that's what his, like, one weakness is Mystic Art.
Twin Whip!
So luckily I've got all those arcane bottles if I need them. But right now, I mean, I'm managing souls
Phalanx Ray!
fairly decently.
Slow down!
So,
I'll stop you! Double haze! I'll stop
there we go. Look at all that damage. Man, that health, his health was melting off there for a second.
Double haze! No escape! I'll
Come on, don't let the combo end.
Phalanx Ray! Take that! Devour!
I mean, this soul just chaining is amazing.
Phalanx Ray! Take that! Devour!
Come on, give me one more soul.
Shadow Flow!
Jade wave!
Finish! Phalanx
Deception!
Ray!
See this?
Crash through!
4-5!
Crash down!
I'll stop you! Double haze!
When we start doing damage on him, though, it's like 1,000 a hit almost.
See this? I'll stop you!
Oh, man.
Huh. Shooting star! Damn, a shameful defeat.
Okay. Rokuro is down. We got one more life bottle left. I'm not popping elixirs unless I have to, you know. Well, guess what? Laffy just died. So why don't we pop an elixir on Laffy?
1-2! Form 7!
And I tell you what, I'm going to give myself an arcane bottle.
See this? Double haze!
No mercy!
There we go.
Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh!
Plus it gives me a soul, which is nice. That'll put me up at 3.
1-2!
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal
I'll
the
stop you!
pain!
See this?
My dog's like right underneath my feet.
Double
Cleaning
haze!
here.
Shooting star! Deception!
Take that!
There we go.
Devour!
Something there gives me a soul. I think it's Laffy Set.
Finish! Phalanx Ray!
Because if I recall correctly, Laffy Set's got something that allows him to give people souls and prevent them from losing it. I can't remember. I think it's his newest break soul.
Crash through!
But I'm not sure.
Shooting star!
Finish! Phalanx Ray!
I'll stop you!
Down!
Deception! Deception! Hurricane! Shooting star! Hurricane! Shooting star!
Take that!
Come on.
Double haze!
Slow down!
Yeah, it's something like he just... the dragon did something, I think. I don't
Double
know.
haze!
Anyways, it's giving me... There we go. Get that damage. Come on.
I'll stop you.
You don't have to stop yet. Okay. I've got a special built up, so I'm probably about to finish him off. There we go.
Wounds that won't heal.
No mercy. Oh yeah, he's just about dead.
See this? For fun. I'll stop you.
Hardest fight yet, I gotta say. Whenever he was opening up with those like your instant attacks, I was really concerned because I was like, oh god, we're gonna need levels for this. Because if I die on this boss, I have to do that whole challenge again. Those challenges are not easy.
Some fight, okay?
Okay, 157,000 XP. We just got Potentite Pure. Oh, we got all the Potentite and Acertites and all that. Acerites, whatever. But we got 157,000 XP. 40,000 gold. We got an 8.88 grade, which is pitiful on a boss. That's absolutely horrible. It took a little over 6 minutes to kill him. Alright, the Alchemist Acerite. It says doubles the amount of materials received when dismantling equipment that has been enhanced beyond level 1. So really, I think it's just going to cut your losses a little bit better.
Please, miss. Can you tell us what happened in the heavenly realm?
As you wish. As a young Malakim, you have every right to know the nature of the events in which we have entangled you. To the Seraphim, malevolence is as poison. The Earth Dwellers create malevolence and therefore pose a very real threat. Thus, the Seraphim decided to eradicate the surface world, humanity included.
But that's insane!
There did dwell among the Seraphim those who desired coexistence with mankind. Those more merciful Seraphim made a bet with the ones who sought annihilation. They descended to the earthly realm. They would prove that they could overcome the malevolence and live among the humans.
And those Seraphim became the Empyreans and the Malakim.
Just so. And when their dream is realized, the heavenly gate will open, and humanity and Seraphim, the heavens and the earth, will be as one. And so, the pact was formed between our realms.
But even after tens of thousands of years, that dream has not come to be.
There was never any chance. In exchange for making the pact, the remaining Seraphim imposed a rule upon human and Malak. More a curse than a rule, truth told, it made coexistence impossible. From the beginning, the Seraphim decided to cast us and the humans aside and to destroy us together. It was all meaningless, futile.
A rule and a curse imposed upon human and Moloch.
I'm pretty sure I see where this is going.
Yeah, I think I get it.
I don't like this.
Nope. Is it still going? If so, I'm going to have to grind levels. Like, there's no way around it, I think, at this point. Alright. Cats.
Oh look, it's another Katz.
Well done!
Eleanor's.
You've come a long way to find me here. Meow. Now, as for your reward...
If it's another Katz towel, we have plenty already.
No, meow. I think this should still be worth your while. Because I'm throwing in a gel! A gel!
Why are you cats so insistent about us having this stuff?
Because they're Katz Towels! Everyone deserves a Katz towel! Meow. There's something every cat loves! Something the whole world loves!
Alright. If you insist, I'll take it. Now I'm stuck with one too.
Alright, we got the hot spring outfit for Eleanor. And there's Eleanor in a towel. Alright, guess what? Time for true fan service. Everybody's getting a Katz towel outfit. Now that we have all of them. Just to be fair, everybody's getting them. That includes you, Eisen. Alright. It'd be nice if there was like some kind of bonus for wearing this thing. Hey, guy. Give me cat spirits. Sure. Create a warp point for me, please. Oh, I only have 7 meals left, too. I'm going to have to stock back up. Okay, I'm going to warp to the Earth Pulse entrance real quick. And I just want to go save real quick. And then we're going to pop our head back in here. Honestly, if it's a whole nother floor, I mean, I don't have any life bottles. But even still, I mean, I'm going to have to go grind levels. There's no way around that at this point. So... oh, is this a cat's spirit floor? Because there's no cat spirits. It's just empty. It's like the same floor design as the last one, where I'd get the cat spirits, but there's nothing really here. Unless they're maybe all in the next room. I just kind of wanted to see what was here. And there's another room with nothing in it. Maybe you can't get cat spirits here? I don't know. Huh? Okay. Is this the end of it? Is there another boss? Because if there is... I've got elixirs. I mean, I can try those, but... what's this guy? Is this actually...
Is that the Heavenly Gate?
There's some cutesy looking creature over there.
yeah.
I'm impressed. You have actually made it all the way to the Heavenly Gate.
That voice. You're the one who's been speaking to us?
Yes, that is me. I am Zuifu, a Malak and former Seraph.
Wait a minute. You're a Rapig. Did the curse you mentioned turn you into one?
No, that's just how she naturally is. She's like Morgrim that way.
That curse is what turns humans and Malakim into demons and dragons, right?
That is correct. The Malakim who descended to the surface banded together with like-minded humans. They truly believed they could change the world. But because of the curse, their cooperation came to a swift end. Even minor disputes gave rise to malevolence, and demons and dragons quickly filled the land. The demons shredded the Malakim who loved humanity, and the dragons devoured the humans who trusted the Malakim. Nearly all Malakim abandoned their dream of peaceful coexistence and distanced themselves from humanity. They would forever regret having descended from the heavenly realm.
Then every dragon we fought on the way up was here simply because they were trying to get back home.
That must be what the cats meant when they said this place has the power to draw in Malakim.
What about you? Are you one of the Malakim who gave up?
It was futile. Humans with resonance, already rare, dwindled to almost total extinction. Eventually, they forgot the very existence of us Malakim. Malevolence spewed forth endlessly, and again did demons and dragons cover the land. If Innominat hadn't subdued the world and reset the balance, mankind and Malakim would likely be extinct.
Is that to say Innominat is a safety valve of sorts?
That is precisely his function. Innominat stands as an auxiliary Empyrean, tasked as the final bastion preventing this world's demise.
Malevolence spreads, Innominat suppresses, malevolence spreads again. We're stuck in a vicious cycle.
Oh my. Seems like we're screwed.
Our only hope lay with the Empyrean's Pact Keepers, but...
A Pact Keeper?
A Pact Keeper is one who possesses an honest heart and strong enough resonance to form a pact with an Empyrean. Unfortunately, the current Pact Keeper, Artorius, is using Innominat's power in an attempt to control the nature of humans and Malakim. Although, when the alternative is an eternal cycle of tragedy, perhaps it is better not to feel tragedy at all.
That isn't funny.
It's not a joke. I believed in humanity for tens of thousands of years, but there's no point. And what of you? Do you still cling to the hope that malevolence can be extinguished? That we can coexist?
I'm not sure I care.
What?
I'm tired of you going on and on about how everything is futile, so I've got one thing to say. Wallow in your own misery for all I care, but this so-called earthly world is where we all live. Yeah, maybe it's futile, and maybe it's irrational, but as long as we're born here, here is where we live. Right here, we're living our lives. Humans, demons, Malachim, witch, reaper, exorcist, each one of us!
But the time for Innominat's suppression is close at...
I will stop it, no matter what!
You've learned the workings of this world, and yet...
I don't give a damn about Seraphim in some heavenly realm, or the nasty way the world works. When it comes down to it, I'm still me. What I hope for is mine to decide, and no one else's.
Well, if everyone said their piece, let's get going.
I truly feel your pain. I honestly hope you can find a way to be at ease.
You keep on angsting about this heavens thing. Just leave the rest of us out of it.
And if you get in our way, we will not go easy on you.
Humans are peculiar.
They are. They're strange, scary, and they do what they want. But really, if you ask me for my opinion, I honestly don't think that their world is all that bad of a place.
Do you think you'll still be saying the same thing when you've become a dragon in the ages to come?
I really don't know. But for now, I'll live my life to the fullest.
If there exist Malachim and humans like that, perhaps some hope remains after all. Zenris, perhaps there will come a time, as you had hoped, for humans and Malachim and Seraphim.
I mean, he kind of becomes a dragon at the end, right? When he becomes Innominat. Like, he's sort of a dragon. Okay, so there's 2 warp points down here. Like, is it still going? Is there still more to do? Gonna have to grind levels, I think. Okay, no, that just leads all the chambers. What about over here? What's this?
You found me! Thank you so much, meow. To show you my catitude, I'd like to invite you to a nice, soothing bathhouse I found.
A bathhouse?
Yep! The Super Spa! One dip in their baths and you'll feel as good as Mew, inside and out. Speaking from experience, I can promise you it's so amazingly perfect, your soul will leave your body.
Super spa, is it? Wait, is that why we've been lugging around all these Katz towels?
You got it! Meow!
It's not a mixed bath or anything, right?
No need to worry, meow. Men and women both have their own dedicated baths.
If you insist. I could definitely stand to unwind after so much fighting.
I'm positively tingling with anticipation.
You know, it might be nice to have some serious bonding time before the final battle.
Actually, I've never been to a bathhouse before. Oh, you're in for a treat. That steam will have your skin silky smooth.
And there's nothing like a good drink after a hot bath.
This gate of travel will take you there straight away. Feel free to use it anytime. Meow.
Meow. Okay. To the bathhouse then. What is this? Oh, today's Nike. There's a cat.
You know, I'm pretty okay with this. I'll second that. This feels really nice.
Yeah, it's like I can feel my soul just floating off with the steam.
Meanwhile...
It feels like all my wounds are melting away.
Is that...
I'll say, the water is just the right temperature. Soothes all the important places.
Wait, what? What the hell?
Don't splash the water around, Velvet. That's totally bad manners.
I can't help it. My legs don't reach the bottom. Oh, wait. Am I in Fee's body?
I was wondering what's going on.
I'm inside Rokuro. Oh, look at these muscles.
I'm actually as tall as I always wished I was. What the devil's going on in here?
Is that Eleanor?
This is what makes this place so special, Meow. You feel so perfectly divine that your soul floats away and switches bodies with someone else, Meow.
Sheesh. Looks like even Bienfu and the cats have swapped bodies.
Wait, does that mean that the men are now in our bodies?
I know their voices are a little bit off. Like the way they talked and stuff.
Well, this place certainly wasted no time in getting weird or awkward.
I'm not really comfortable with this. What do we do? I feel like I've got an inner tube strapped to my chest.
Aizen, is this another side effect of your curse?
As if the Reaper's curse would do something so ridiculous. It's probably just that cat's playing a prank on us.
I'm amazed that you can stay so calm despite all of this, Aizen.
Ha! This doesn't bother me in the least. My sister and I used to take baths together when we were kids.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we might as well enjoy ourselves. The water here does feel quite nice.
Rokuro, you lech! Cover your eyes this instant!
Fine, fine. No need to shout, Eleanor. Though I have to say, your body is nicely agile. Though your butt is a bit bulky.
Hey! Keep my hands to yourself!
Eleanor, don't stand up!
Hey, cats! We better not be stuck like this forever.
No need for concern, Meow. You'll all go back to normal once you leave the spring.
Right then, everybody out. This is just too weird to be relaxing. Actually, before we go, I've noticed the cat's been staring at us for pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, that's Bienfu. Smack him for me.
Got it.
That's too bad. It was such a lovely hot spring. I wish we could have stayed a little longer.
No, you really don't. Let's all agree to forget this ever happened.
How do you expect us to do that?
Don't go asking for things we can't actually do.
I said forget it!
If you insist, I'll try.
Fine.
Yeesh. So much for a nice team-building exercise. I feel like this has just driven a wedge further between us.
I heard you kept your eyes covered the whole time.
Yeah, I did.
That's so you.
What's the problem? I was just trying to be polite.
It's fine. There's no problem. But I didn't cover mine.
Oh, Velvet! Why would you even tell me that?
We got the ultimate stress relief achievement. Wow, okay. Yeah, we can't go back there. So that's it. We have reached the end. Where does this pathway go? Does this just go back into the... Okay, yeah. Alright. So I guess we finished this dungeon. Not very easily, might I add, but we did finish it. So, yay! I don't know why I'm going back to the cauldron. I guess... I know it's about wrapping up point. We still have the Arthur the Exorcist quest. We've also got something, like I said, in Titania and something in the Empyrean's Throne. So we'll definitely check that out. I don't know if there's any other dungeons, per se, but there probably is a couple more quests, I'm assuming. So, but anyways, I do believe I'm going to end this episode here, because I know it's getting close to wrapping up point. I don't want to start anything at this point. And next episode, we will pick back up. Honestly, after looking through the map, and noticing there's only, a couple more places to go, chances are we probably just got a few more episodes, maybe 2, 3 or something. Like I said, I will show you guys New Game Plus and what you can do with grade and stuff like that. When I was looking in the player records, you can actually see your total grade right here. We've earned 5,727 grade throughout the entire game thus far. So not that bad. You can also say like total time, like in battles and menus and all that stuff. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, I'm going to end it here. Next episode when we come back, we are probably going to go to Titania next, I think. See what that event is there, get the last Katz box. Then we'll probably head maybe to Arthur the Exorcist and then to the Empyrean's Throne. And then we'll double check the map. And then if everything's all clear, then we'll check out New Game Plus. So that's the game plan for the remainder of the series. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I will say that the end of that dungeon was tough. Like, I could have used a little bit of grinding, but I spent the time collecting cat spirits instead. So, but I mean, all's well that ends well, and I did enjoy the ending to that. It was kind of out of left field, because like, you know, the whole thing was building up like, oh, there's the Seraphim and everything, and then Velvet was just like, I don't even care about that. Like, she was like, shut up, I don't care. And then it all ended with us going to a bathhouse and whatnot. So definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.